Hi Aries, this is your monthly reading for the month of May 2020. Alright, we normally draw 4 cards for our monthlies and we're gonna do the same way now. Okay, Page of Swords, Judgment, the Moon, oh, the Moon and the 10 of Swords. Your influencing energy, 9 of Cups. You are coming into this month with clear idea what you really want of it. Clear idea what you want of it. And Page of Swords tells me, yes, that's your mind. That's clear. That is what I'm saying. It's clear idea. It comes through news or anyway, some communication, some information that comes with this Page of Wands. It could be some younger person that brings this news for you. Let me pair these cards so we can start talking about it. Knight of Swords. So Page of Swords and Knight of Swords. Judgment with Hermit. And then the Moon. The Moon with 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords with Judgment again. Alright, now we have 9 of Cups again in here. Double energy of 9 of Cups for your wish card. You definitely want to do something this month. You've got on your mind something that you really want from yourself. You wish to complete something, to experience something, to have something for yourself, to have it, just sort of comfort for yourself. 9 of Cups, it's feeling comfortable, completing the situation in a comfortable way. By all means, comfort for yourself. You wish for something like that this month. And this first week of May, it says Page of Swords and Knight of Swords. This Swords family, it's always information, communication, that intellectual side. Knight down there is always action. You know, it is mind in action. It's communication. It's not just passively watching or processing the situation, but being actively involved in it, talking, communicating, advising, receiving advice, but mostly charging forward with these ideas, speaking with people. With a Page of Swords, it is probably this being curious, searching for this information. You see, this Page and Knight, it says there is things that you have to kind of learn about. Being curious to know, you have to know something. And information is that you're searching for. That's your search. You're keen to find out about something, to learn something. But this is intellect. This is communication. Perhaps you have to say to people, you listen to what people got to say to you. This news, this information, you're kind of hungry for this news and information, something, and you're processing it. You are all in action of processing information. You communicate as well your ideas. This too is all about that. Processing some sort of information, some of that kind is important for you. Whatever is in your surrounding, you have to, like a sponge, you soaking this information. You're so curious, and then you're processing it, and you're discussing, you're looking, you're searching to find perhaps truth in a matter or things like that. Something is there, something there is important for you for some reason. Perhaps for this nine of cups, for that what you want for yourself. Perhaps you want to know. Perhaps that is your comfort. You have to know. You cannot sit in one place or be in a situation not knowing the whole thing around you. And we are, with all honesty, we all noticing that there are many things around us that are a bit fishy, that we don't know what is going on and why. Many things seems very they're lacking logic or seems stupid. And I do understand if at this point, that first week of May, is you are eager, as I said, you're like a sponge searching for this information, trying to clear up, to find the truth for yourself. And communication as well, there with people, with maybe with media as well. Knight of Swords. Anyway, that's your first week of May. Now, Judgment, we do have twice this month, which says to me, it is something very important in here about Judgment and the Moon and the Hermit. They side something is that's something that comes from your past, from the depth of you yourself, from within, from something that was unknown. Look, you are wise in here, very wise with this Judgment around you. Decision is very big. Some announcement is even possible in here, because that's your environment. And you see that's massive announcement, decision. It could be government decision. It could be some decision from some ministry that comes and tells something to all of us. You are again now Hermit mode, from the Page of Swords, one who's processing, who's communicating, who's searching to get news, information, to process it. Now Hermit, go within and see how does it reflect on you, this Judgment, this decision. And it is your environment. It's maybe something from your past that comes. It's always with the Judgment. That is possibility. We cannot avoid it. That something from your past, person, situation comes up now in the second week of May. But being that we are in a situation that we are, I think there is perhaps some sort of announcement that will be important for you. Maybe it will be important for your way of life, for your business, for whatever that you're dealing with, and you must brings you worries, bring you trouble, bring you situation where you have to go within to find answer, to find solution. This Judgment came onto you in a bit too big way. It didn't bring solution, this Judgment in your environment, this announcement. Doesn't matter coming from your past, whatever person, situation, or it's just coming from above. It didn't bring joy. It didn't bring clearance. You had to, again, as I said, processing the information is very important in here. The whole, this 2 week first part of half of this month, it will be like processing situation, whatever is happening outside, what news. First, you wanted it. First, yes, you pick up, you're forced to pick up the information because you are eager, you're keen, you're hungry for this information to clear for yourself. Understanding, misunderstanding, that what you wanted, because you clearly have on your mind some sort of comfort for yourself. And obviously this unknown situation, or not knowing enough, not having a clear situation, is something that bothers you very, very much. Judgment, as I said, didn't bring relief, didn't bring joy. It brought you into this worry mode where you are searching for the truth in between the lines. You know, it's kind of, you're very, how can I put it, determined in here. In the second week of, it's lots of determination. Okay, we're going to do weeklies later, but this second week is kind of very interesting. There is determination here. Very similar to the first, but in a higher level, in a bigger level. Perhaps you understand that this judgment now affects your life in a bit bigger way. Now this is just searching for information, processing it, just to see what is it, just to find out the truth. Now the truth came in here in a second week. Now you're processing how it's going to affect your life, long term, you personally, that sort of things. First half of this month. Interesting, eh? Now we have the moon and 7 of Pentacles. With the moon, we always we know that that we cannot see clearly. We don't understand, and that what we see, it might actually not be the truth. It could be that something else comes just a bit later and says, no, that's what we told you, that's what you saw, that's what you understood. No, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. Right is something else, completely different things. You know, the moon's hides, it's often lies, it's often manipulations, things like that for you. The moon, particularly, it's your environment. It is in your environment. Now, 7 of Pentacles, you work for something. You know, when you kind of bringing into this situation, it comes to the point that you're waiting for the results to come. You know, you've got this, you've done something there, and you wait for the results to come, and it's nothing. Things are not showing up yet. Things are not showing up. You might be that now you know you've got some facts. Yes, there's judgment, and you are in the hermit mode, and you understood the situation, and you've got some facts, plenty of facts that you put together, and you know that's truth. But still, the moon says it's a still lot to come, still a lot to know, still a lot to process. Even that what you see now as a fact, maybe later will come, will not be so. No more. That truth gonna actually be something completely different. With the moon card, often we've got something like that. And I really see that you are searching for the truth. 10 of Swords in here. You've got this 10 of Swords. All these worries, everything that you had on your mind, it's kind of culminates end of the month. It culminates in a way that you can't take it any longer. It's enough. You put a bracket because you can't take this any longer. The judgment is in here. You making decision. This is too much. This is all nonsense. I'm not taking this any longer. This situation, like you came into this month with the wish card. I wish, I want, I wish I have comfort. I wish I know. I wish, whatever you could wish there for you to make yourself comfortable. And knowing, it's obviously this truth is very important for you. And your environment is kind of very funny. 10 of Swords tells me it might be end of the month being the last thing, that comes from all sides. This is coming from all sides, and it's a green, unpleasant situation, very unpleasant. After the Moon card, the 10 of Swords, it's very unpleasant. This is good side of this one. It cannot be worse. How could that be good? 10 of Swords, could it be worse? Worse than this? Judgment. You know, it's with the Ten of Swords. No more. You completing this. You making now decision for yourself. You kind of, it seems that you beginning to see between the lines. You see what is down there on the horizon, what is coming on the light. What is, because this new day is coming here with the Ten of Swords. It's a completion. It's finished of some unpleasant situation that was really going heavy on you. It's you remember this? I don't know if you know this cards. Some of you perhaps do know the cards. This where the man that lays down with all 10 of swords in his back. You know, it's when situation, when you say to yourself, "Oh, I'm feeling like a dead meat in here. It's so exhausted. So it kills me to know. It kills me not to know." It, you know, that sort of, you know, say with this 10 of Swords. It kills me not to, or being here, or something like that. Kind of heavy moments, heavy situation. But then situation is over, it's completed, and there is the gleams of hope always with every tense. That something small, something new that comes will bring big decision for you, will mean big decision for you. You will, that's end of the month, you will understand whatever facts, whatever you try to understand, you try to put things together. But your environment kind of funny, you can't trust this. Look at this Judgment Moon after that. 10 of Swords. Kind of your environment all the time brings kind of challenges for you. Whatever facts you put together, now something is changing there. There's Moon coming. You put your facts together, then we have 10 of Swords. It's too much. You kind of feel that you're searching for some help, somebody to help you, to give you advice, to be truth to you, to tell you the truth. You kind of feel hopeless, helpless at this point, and it is all about information, all about knowing. There's lots of swords and the judgments in here. You will make judgment. They will decision you will make for yourself eventually. You will understand something, or you're just going to decide. You will judge the situation based on facts that you have, and just trying to get away from this exhausting situation. You want to run away from this exhausting situation. May is kind of exhausting for you in search for, I don't know, you have to kind of get informed. You're searching to get you want to be informed. You want to know the truth. That sort of things. And not just your personal, it's for you personally and globally. That's Moon, that's Judgment. 10 of Swords and the Judgment at the end. At the end. Maybe some death of this situation that you said, no more this situation. I don't want to have this. You either make a peace with it, okay, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, or you're just gonna have judge the situation. As the cards say, you're gonna have a judgment just for the sake, even maybe once it's gonna prove maybe not so truth, or it's gonna change later or something, but you have to have something for yourself, something to clear the Moon energy, to clean this manipulative, shady, difficult, dark situations in this month. Anyway, I hope that you're gonna enjoy your month in the search for the truth.